Hi everyone, you're very welcome to Classic English Academy Plus. I am Bob, and it is another great topic. I have already collected a lot of topics talking about important but basic things that we need to talk when we go to every English classes. Little by little, I am going to connect all these topics to exam topics that you are going to answer back. Well, the examiner, is going to ask you a lot of important things, like your free time activities. This is the name of this topic. Let's get in the lesson and see what we are going to read today. Okay, story number 10. And a very important topic. Well, free time activity is very important to everyone. And the activities, of course, because they can be different things, like reading, like surfing the net, surfing the internet, watching television, playing some kinds of games that we like. Let's read the story and come back to talk about the details. Tom works 45 hours a week. It takes him an hour to travel to work every day. That means he spends 10 hours commuting each week. At home, Tom spends about 23 hours a week doing work around the house. Of course, he needs to sleep 56 hours a week and prepare and eat meals 14 hours a week. So, Tom has 20 hours of leisure. That is a typical amount of leisure time for someone in the United States. What do people do in their leisure time? Obviously, watching television is a popular free time activity. In many countries, studies show that people are watching more TV today than they did 20 years ago. That is probably because there are many more TV channels today. People can choose programs from hundreds of TV channels. Computers are also changing the way people use their leisure time. Today, people are spending more time doing things on their computers. Surfing the net or surfing the internet is becoming another popular free time activity. In fact, some employers are finding that workers are skipping lunch to surf the internet. More and more people are mixing their work time and play time. They talk on the phone, on the telephone, while they are commuting to work. They read work papers while they are eating. They listen to music while they are studying. Maybe this is why people believe that they have less free time today. Okay, This is very interesting. It is going to give us some important ideas how to think about our leisure time, how to organize them. Look at the paragraphs. Try to see in each paragraph some special data that we really need to come up with to introduce the paragraph and finish the paragraph going to another paragraph, somehow making these paragraphs close together. While I was reading, I tried to put some lines under some of the important points that we have in this topic today. Tom works 45 hours a week. We have two S here for the verb and for a noun. If it is for a noun, it is because we have more than one thing. Maybe it is an apple, maybe it is some hours, 45 hours. But the other S is because of the singular subject or singular starter. Okay? A single starter, SS. We need S for the verb. It takes him an hour to travel. It is an idiom. Take somebody to do something. Look at it. It's very, very interesting. Idiom 1. Yes. It takes me, for instance, 5 hours or an hour to travel to another side of my country. Okay, to work every day. So it is a fact. It is simple present. That means he spends 10 hours commuting. Commuting is a gerund verb. Okay, this is very important. It's a noun of the verb. Commuting means going and coming back. Going and coming back. 10 hours going to the work and coming back. At home, you really need to separate at home, adverb of place, with the subject with a comma. Tom spends about 23 hours a week. Okay, we have got again S for the hour. Doing, again, we have got gerund, okay? Doing work around the house. Do the work around the house. There are a lot of things that we need really to do at home. Of course, and we almost see again a comma here. He needs to sleep 56 hours a week and prepare and eat meals. Oh yes, meals are countable. We need to put S. It is not one meal. There are many during a week. 14 hours a week. 14 hours. So Tom has 20 hours of leisure. Leisure is the time that you spend it for free time activities. You are free and somehow you're interested to play a kind of a game. I love it. Oh yes, at this age even. And that is a typical amount. Typical means general, usual. It's another synonym for typical. Amount, yes, of leisure time. For someone in the United States, we're talking about the United States, you can somehow look a lot of different kinds of informations like these on the net. It's very, very easy nowadays to find all these informations on the net. Yes, of course. What do people do in their leisure time? Okay, maybe it is a question in exam, in any exam, internal exam or international like IELTS exam, TOEFL exam. What do you do in your leisure time? Well, you can start it talking exactly about this with the word obviously. Obviously means clearly, but it is a little bit specific. Obviously is, as we see, watching television is a popular free time activity. Free time is a compound adjective, of course, plus a noun. This noun is countable. We can say activities, I into and es. In many countries, studies, a starter of a sentence, it is more than one. We do not need s with show. No, it is present simple. Studies show that people are watching more TV today than they did 20 years ago. Here we have did because we do not like to repeat the verb watch. Yes, we are somehow trying to make it shorter. That is probably because there are many more TV channels today. Many more, or many TV channels, or many more TV channels today than, for instance, last decade, last 10 years, or 10 years ago. People can choose programs from hundreds of TV channels. Hundreds channels. Look at it. Programs. Yeah, we have all the time plural, plural, plural. It is, do you remember? It is the matter of word order. If we have subject as the singular, we have most of the time rest of the sentence in a singular form. When we have the plural, we are going to make it, yes, plural, and we're going to make everything plural. Computers are also changing the way people use their leisure time. Yes. It's very important to have this at home. Nowadays, it is as important as many other facilities that we have at home. Yes, of course, are changing the way people use their leisure time. Today, people are spending more time doing things on their computers. Yeah, you see, on their computers, not in their computers. I sometimes hear from some, well, learners that they simply say it in my computer, in their computers. No, on their computers. You know, they spend time on. You see, look at it. Spend more time doing something on something, not in something. Okay, if it is a computer or it is reading a book or on their books or on whatever. Surfing means going and seeing. Try to use word surf a lot for the internet, especially with capital I. Look at it. Can you find the differences between the time that we write internet with capital I and small I? Let's find it. Look it up in the dictionary. Look it up, well, or Google it. Simply Google it. Yeah. What's the difference between the time that we write down internet with capital letter or a small letter? What's the difference? It's becoming another popular free time activity. In fact, yes, some employers, when we start the sentence with in fact, we really need to put comma when we are writing something. Some employers, those people who hire people, okay, are facing and try to see and observe that workers are skipping lunch time. It's very bad. To surf the internet. They forget about their time and they go for surfing the internet, looking up a lot of things. Well, maybe it is very, very interesting for them. Maybe they are busy with some works really. Otherwise, it is very difficult to forget about one thing and go for another thing. More and more people are mixing nowadays, okay, and around the time of speaking, we are talking about, yes, present continuous, talking about around time of speaking. People are mixing their work time and play time. Look at it, work time, play time. There are fixed phrases, like other phrases that we had in some previous topics. We have always some special phrases in every topic, in every story, in fact, and you really need to go and use the same thing on and on, non-stop, okay, because they are very, very important that you introduce them while you are speaking. They talk on the phone, not to the phone. Look at it. Talk on the phone while they are commuting to work. It means that's turned into a habit. They read work papers while they are eating work papers. It is another, yes, a phrase. They listen to something. They listen to music while they are studying. Yeah, when you are going to make a study into continuous, you need just to add ing at the end of it. Do not change y. Okay, maybe this is why people believe that they have less free time today. Do you think that you have less free time? How much do you have? How much time do you have to do some activities, some personal activities, or personal stuff, huh? Yeah, you can say, how much free time do you have? Look at it. How much free time do you have? You really need to make a lot of different questions. Yes, try to make a lot of different questions because it is going to be a perfect idea for you, huh? To make it very interesting when you are talking to your friends. Why? Because you are very fluent. You are experiencing now. Now you are going to be very fast to come up with a question and answer it back even. If they cannot answer it, say, let me answer it. Okay. I know how much free time I have. Okay. I never do and mix work time with my play time because I have my time and it is very, very important. Yes, I have less free time today, but I can organize my time and I never play and read at the same time. I never listen to music and read. I see a lot of learners that they do this. This is not interesting. I never think that they can concentrate on things. Please don't do it. Do not listen to the music and read the book. It's not nice. Okay, 20 minutes for reading a book, 20 minutes for, listening to the music, but do not mix these two, 40 minutes reading and listening at the same time. It's not going to be perfect. You're somehow going to lose, some of the things from both sides. I don't believe it is practical. Okay. The last words. Please reread and try to rewrite a lot of things. Try to make questions. Making questions, answer the questions from these topics and try to talk about these topics to your friends. Let's see how much they are skillful to use these words too. Have a great time. Till next topic. Bye.